Hey everyone, Lisa and Pepe here, your wellness, weight, and wisdom advisor, here to talk to you a little bit about that dirty little secret word, menopause. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to shed some light and tell you a little bit about my story, but I also want to tell you a little bit more about the new group that I started, especially for women, anywhere from pre to post menopause, and that can be anywhere from your 30s all the way into your 70s and even your 80s, because it's not just a short amount of time, it is the entire scope of the changes that we go through as women and how you can better prepare for them, how you can deal with some of the symptoms, and the things that you should know that your doctors probably aren't telling you. So I started that group called the Mastermind Mavens to help those of us in menopause, before and during and after, get through some of the most challenging times of our lives. But if you know me, you know that I also have a group called Leaner Ladies, which is still my pride and joy, and it is still for those of you who would like to reach your well weight goals with a little bit of wisdom. My website, lisaandpepe.com, you can run on over there and you can learn more about me. But in this particular episode, this week's video blog podcast, I'm going to be focusing on menopause and the Menopause Mastermind Mavens. Now, this is a group that I formed online with a weekly meditation or meeting through Zoom, and you can find that at lisaandpepe.com/menopause mastermind mavens, and that is a monthly membership group just for us mavens, and you do meet with me every week through Zoom virtually, but you're also invited absolutely free to my once a month local group, which is in the Port Orange, Florida area. If you happen to be in town or if you live in the area, you can join us for free in that group if you belong to my monthly mastermind group. And it is also referred to as Lisa's More Mentoring Group. And I had to throw a few more M's in there with the Menopause Mastermind Mavens. But if you head on over to my website, you'll find it there. And it is on the page that says More Mentoring or Menopause Mastermind Mavens, because I wanted to combine it, because I find that most of my clients and most of the women that I come in contact with are in some form or phase of menopause. And I've always said, oh, I'm never going to go through that. I'm never going to have any challenges, and it's going to be smooth. Well, little did I know that not only was I going to go through it, but I was going to go through it early, like at about 39, I believe, is when it all started. Then I turned 40. By the time I was 41, 42 years old, I was going through symptoms that I like to call hormone hell. And I probably continued on through my 40s, and I had to take matters into my own hands to get rid of a lot of the symptoms that I was having, because everything that the doctors were telling me to try, my body just didn't like for some reason. And I felt so uncomfortable in my own skin, I didn't know what to do with myself half the time. But I did a lot of research and I came up with a lot of protocols, including my Leaner Ladies lifestyle and all of my well weight programs that you'll find also on my website at lisaandpepe.com. And don't forget, if you're over there on the home page, make sure you get my wellness, weight, and wisdom free audio series, and then you'll get an invite into the Leaner Ladies group as well. And we do have a Facebook for that that's absolutely free for those people who join any of my programs or come through my homepage website and get on there and get on that free audio training series. So head on over there. But also, what I decided to do was for all of my ladies that are, like I said, in menopause, in whatever shape or form you want to call it, I wanted to make sure that you had extra information, extra masterminding sessions, and also just extra hints and extra tips and extra techniques that you could try to help you through these times. And believe me, ladies, we all have our meno moments, as I like to call them. And if you go over and join my Menopause Mastermind Mavens over on my website, you will also get a free invitation into the Menopause Mastermind Mavens Facebook group, which also is a part of your monthly membership. And this way you'll stay in tune with other ladies. You can bounce ideas off of them. I'll be in there daily commenting, giving you information, tips, coaching you, recommendations on what I use. No, it's not a pitch fest. It will not be. It will just be things that I use, and I would be a bad girl if I did not tell you about them. So whatever I put in there will be something that I use myself, something that somebody has asked me for a recommendation on, and also about my programs, because my programs all evolved when I went through the beginnings of my menopausal years, and I had a very difficult time for the first 2 or 3 years getting through a lot of the symptoms. And there are a number of reasons why that I do touch on my website, but also in this video, just to give you a brief synopsis, there are several things going on that included some toxins and some pathogens that upset my body so much that it kind of sent my body into a type of early menopause. Last thing that I expected turning 40 years old, okay? But now in my 50s, I am feeling better than ever. And when I do have a little bit of an up or a down, I know what it's from. I know that if I go up and I seem to come down on a little bit of a roller coaster, I can usually pinpoint what's going on. And through the support of some of the groups that I'm in and the new Menopause Mastermind Mavens group that I formed, and my Leaner Ladies groups, of course, I get a lot of love and support that helps me through these moments. And I know that all of you have gone through this, and I know all of you feel alone, but I don't want you to. So that is my point in bringing a little bit of light and shedding a little bit of light, I should say, on this menopause thing, because it's not everything it's cracked up to be, and at the same time it's also everything it's cracked up to be, if that makes sense. And maybe some of you can relate to me on that one, okay? There's this whole slew of things that are going on in your body, and there are a lot of things that can interfere with the natural processes these days. And I do talk about that a lot in my video blog. You can catch some previous episodes on YouTube. You can also catch them at lisaandpepe.com/blog. And I also turn them into podcasts, which is also available on iTunes and is also available on my website. But anyway, I want to give extra special attention to all the women I know that are in meno. And as I tell my fiance, I don't call it menopause, I call it man-on-pause. So that's a good way to get some good quality time and spend some time with your friends and your groups, your support groups. Do the things that are important to you and the things that you need to do for yourself during these times, because we've already taken care of everybody else and we can continue to do that, or we can say, it's going to be about me time. And I think that's also another key factor about being in meno is me time. I'm going to have to use that over in the group. I do have weekly meno moments on Mondays, and you'll see those posted over on the Facebook group. And you'll also see the times and the dates for the weekly meditations, because I also find that centering myself, grounding myself, listening to some positive affirmational type of meditations, helps me stay calm, helps reduce the stress, also helps ease some of the symptoms, because when you relax, your body relaxes a little bit more. There's also some things that you can do as far as what you're eating. And I always tell everyone, you know this, do not eat things that bother your body, because what you're doing is you're causing inflammation. And even the slightest inflammation, when you compound that by environmental toxins, pathogens, and things that you're eating and drinking that are also adding another layer of inflammation, you're going to increase the chances of having a horrific or at least severe menopausal symptoms. Everything that we come in contact with can make them worse, because they do disrupt our endocrine system, they disrupt our hormones. And if you listen to any of my prior video blogs or podcasts, you'll know that I preach about this all the time. And I know it's hard to say you're not going to have this anymore or not going to have that anymore. But when I cut out my top inflammation causing foods, I found that I all of a sudden felt better. I looked better. Some of the weight dropped off, and I noticed a lot of my menopausal symptoms calmed down. So you want to give your body a fighting chance there. So that's another thing that I tell everyone to watch, what they're putting into their body, and that can be done most easily with food and drinks, because you have complete control over what's in the ingredients of what you eat and what you drink, or at least knowing about them because it's on the label, or even if you're at a restaurant, you can ask, like I do. So, back to menopause. So, when we're going through these changes that are driving us crazy and we're driving everybody else crazy, wouldn't it be nice to have the support and some extra fun with it, even though at times it's not so fun? I want to shed some light on it, but I also want to make it a little bit more lighthearted, because I know when I was going through it, I felt like I had to hide away in my room on my computer, and thank goodness I had my computer and I was able to do a lot of things on it, and I am self-taught, but I really wished I had belonged to even more groups, or at least founded, I should say, a group where I was living, so I could actually be a part of another network to help me through some of the rough times. And so that's why I decided to start the Menopause Mastermind Mavens. That's the group I'm starting locally. However, you can go online and you can find it on my website, and is going to be a monthly membership on the website, because you're also going to get those weekly meditations on Mondays, and you're also going to get more support from me by email and in the group, and you'll automatically be invited to be a part of the Facebook group once you join that. So let's all get together and let's help each other get through these rough times with the new Menopause Mastermind Mavens group. And hey, if you don't want to be a part of the Meno group, that's fine. Just go over and join my Leaner Ladies group. It's absolutely free to you, and you can get there by going to my homepage. Again, lisampepe.com or leanerladies.com. They're both combined. They take you to the same place, and just get my free Well Weight Wisdom audio series, and then you'll be a part of the Leaner Ladies Facebook group automatically. And these groups are closed, so I have to approve all members so you can feel safe in there. And the Menopause Mastermind Mavens I actually made private, so it's got a little bit more of a layer of security on it. And that is definitely by invitation only. So you can become a part of that group when you join my monthly membership, or if you are one of my local gals and you do decide to come to the local meetings, which are once a month, they will be posted in that group on Facebook, and you know who you are. You'll have your invite, and you'll also get an email about it, so you'll know the date, the time, and the place. And we're going to have a lot of fun in the monthly meeting groups, we're going to have guest speakers on anything from essential oils to how to make your own sugar scrubs to a beauty night and all kinds of fun things. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about menopause, and we're going to mastermind a little bit on a topic that we choose. And again, this is going to be in the in-person group that meets here in the Port Orange, Florida area, but also in that Facebook group. So you get that with your monthly membership, absolutely free. You can come to every monthly meeting or a group meeting if you want. You want to get away, come to Florida, hang out at the beach for a couple of days, and come to our monthly meeting. You are more than welcome. But a lot of what we do will also be posted in the Facebook group. So you'll also have that virtually. And I will discuss a little bit on the Mondays that we have our meditation, anything you might have missed, just to remind you to get over into the group or partake in something that we did, whether it's a craft or something. I'll give you the instructions. If it's a recipe, you'll have the recipe over in the group if you join my monthly Menopause Mastermind Mavens group. And again, that's lisaandpepe.com/MenoMasterMavens or Menopause Mastermind Mavens. I kind of tried to cut it short because Menomavens or Menomaster Mavens sounds a little more hip. So we'll just be known as the Menomavens from now on. But anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or go over to my website and click on the contact page. And those of you in my groups, you can reach me, of course, through my Facebook group. You can also reach me by email if you're on my email list. And you can get on my email list one more time by going to the home page of lisaandpepe.com or leanerladies.com. That way you are a part of everything that's going on, and you'll be notified when I'm doing something special over in the group, and you'll be reminded when the meetings are and the meditations are. Okay, so on that note, all of you ladies that are in menopause, it doesn't have to be this time of turmoil, aches and pains, hot flashes, lack of sleep, frustrations, weight gain, you name it. I had to work through all of those symptoms. It took me a few years. I did all the research. I went to all of my doctors. I had a slew of tests done. I also went to a lot of holistic practitioners, and I came up with a lot of techniques that work wonderful for me and all of my clients and friends that I have told about the things that I do, as well as also just knowing that you have the support of a group and of other women who are going through the same thing you're going through. So that's why I'm here to announce the Menopause Mastermind Mavens monthly membership and the group that meets locally and on Facebook and in a weekly meditation, and you get all that for free with your monthly membership. So that's all included with it at lisaandpepe.com/more mentoring or /menopause mastermind mavens. And I'm so excited about it because I really wanted to bring something special to all of those going through this, because as you know, Leaner Ladies has never been and never will be all about weight loss. It's all about you. So let's get rid of the dieting. Let's get to what really matters, and that is our health, our wellness, and our sanity. And we'll do it together, okay? So hopefully I'll see you over there. But until next time, this is Lisa M. Pepe, your wellness, weight, and wisdom coach. Please do everything you can to feel better in your body, because I want you to be better in your life, your business, and everything you do. Okay, bye-bye for now. Talk to you next week.